All right, this video is going to be just a quick little overview, little introduction to what is called function notation. So we are on page 122 of your workbook, and function notation is basically just a way to write a function or to write the equation part of it, okay? So if you notice here on page 122, you see, like on number 1, a G and then in parentheses, X. Okay, that is function notation, and we would say that as G of X equals 8X minus 11. Number 2 would be V of X equals negative 2X minus 2. This would be K of X. This would be J of X. Basically, if you just want to think of it like this, all that's doing is replacing the y in an equation, y equals mx plus b. It means the same thing. When you go to graph them, it's graphed the same way. It's just denoting that this is a function. So we're going to work through this page together in this video, and it'll give you a little bit better understanding of how these work. So for the first 4, the directions say find the value of x so that the function has the given value. So this says g of x equals 8x minus 11, and then it says g of x equals 5. Okay, so all that's telling you to do is take this 5 and put it where the g of x is. So 5 equals 8x minus 11. And then we're going to solve this for x. So I need to add 11 to both sides. So 16 equals 8x. Then divide by 8 and you get x equals 2. And that's it. You're done. It's just solved just like a regular equation. It's just a way to show that this is a function. Okay. Number 2, v of x equals negative 2x minus 2. And v of x is equal to 12. So I'm going to take this 12 and put it where the v of x is. So we have 12 equals negative 2x minus 2. First thing I need to do is add 2 to both sides. So we have 14 equals negative 2x. And then divide by negative 2. So we get negative 7 is equal to x. Okay, number 3, k of x equals 3/2 x plus 7, and k of x is negative 2. So we'll just take that and stick it right over here. So we have negative 2 equals 3/2 x plus 7. So we subtract 7 first. You get negative 9 equals 3/2 x. And then divide by 3/2. And I'm running out of room, so I'm going to come up over here to the side. So we have negative 9, which is negative 9 over 1, divided by 3/2. So remember, whenever you're dividing fractions, you keep, change, flip. So I'll keep that one, change the sign, flip the second. Now if you notice, you can cross cancel your negative 9 and your 3, and then just go straight across. You get negative 6 over 1, which is negative 6 as your answer. Okay, and then number 4, j of x equals negative 4x plus 9, and j of x equals 8. So I'm just going to take that and plug it in. So 8 equals negative 4x plus 9. And then solve it. So we subtract 9 first of all. We get negative 1 equals negative 4x. Divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. Now, I see I have a fraction. It can't be simplified, but what I can do, 2 negatives would make it a positive. So x is a positive 1/4. So this is function notation. When they tell you what the function equals, you just have to plug it in, and it is as simple as that. Now the next couple, we're going to graph them. And you graph these just like you would a regular linear equation, okay? This f of x, remember, I could just replace that with a y, and it would be the exact same thing for graphing. So plot your y-intercept first. Your y-intercept is a positive 1. And then use your slope to get to the next point. My slope is negative 3, so I would go down 3 and right 1. And there's my line. Pretend that that's straight. Okay, number 6. Plot my y-intercept, which is negative 2. And my slope is 1/4, so rise 1, run 4. There you go. Done. Okay. Now, number 7. Got a real-life example here. It says you have $124. You earn $22 each time you mow your neighbor's lawn. The function s of x equals 22x plus 124 represents your total savings. So let's look at that really quick. You already have the $124. That's your y-intercept. That's what you're starting out at. And you're getting $22 every time you mow the lawn. So that's an additional on top of that. So part A says, what will your savings be after you mow 5 times? Okay, so all I'm going to do is take 5, plug it into my equation. So I have 22 times 5 plus 124. Well, let's see, 22 times 5 is 110. And 110 plus 124 is 234. So what will your savings be? You'll have $234 after you mow 5 times. Now B says, how many times do you have to mow to save a total of $300? This time we're trying to figure out what X is. Okay, so my 300 is my total. That's actually going to go where the S of X is. That's essentially your Y. So 300 equals 22x plus 124, and then we just need to solve this for x. So subtract 124 on each side. You have 22x equals 176. And then divide by 22. And you can do this on your calculator. But let's see, 176 divided by 22, and you get 8. So what that means is you would have to mow 8 lawns for you to have a total of $300. Okay, so this just gives you a quick overview of function notation and how you can really see that it's just very, very similar to just regular equations.